Hello everyone, this is Turn 1 Scoop and we are back into playing Midweek Magic into the future. These are pre-constructed decks with the new Outlaws of Thunder Junction Alchemy cards. These are pre-constructed. We have Ferocious Four, the Great Card Heist, Varmints Vengence, Vraska Jace not alone, and then lastly Drain Robbery. So what we're going to do, we're going to play each one of them and see how well we do with it. We are not going to look at the card deck list and all that. So this is going to be a blind reaction and a blind play. And let's see if we can figure this out and if it's playable, craftable, or just technically pass. So let's go ahead and go pick up one. We're going to start and we're going to pick up one deck. We're going to start with Ferocious Four and then work our way down. And again, we're not going to take a look at the decks and we're just going to play for fun. Here we go. These are three events that we can win some cool prizes and they are free, so might as well take a look at it. Take a gander. Why not? If it's free, it's something we want. Alright, so our opponent is going first. We have a series of cards that we already know, so nothing new came out. We're definitely going to keep it, as we do not know what our opponent is going to be playing. So keep that. We have Copperline Gorge, Carplucent Forest. So we have two Beastbound Outcaster. We can plot, and then we can hold off until something good comes out. So let's go ahead, Carplucent Forest. We go ahead and plot. We're not going to play anything yet. Our opponent has a Grixis Scholar. And there goes Lusav. Alright, so this is our first card from the Alchemy set. It's Emperor Apatzek Intlead the Fourth. So whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, that creature perpetually gains haste if its power is 4 or greater. If its toughness is 4 or greater, you gain 4 life. If its mana value is 4 or greater, seek a creature card. Unfortunately, our creature is not any higher than 4, so we won't be able to have any benefit with that one. So we're just going to hold off, and besides, we don't have any planes to play it. So we'll just have to wait. Lazav can attack. We got nothing. And he triggers nothing. Alright, play another forest, and nothing. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control. Which is 3. And that would be 4 more. This is C. We got nothing, so we'll pass the turn. Grave Extinction, whenever you commit a crime, put a 1/1 counter on Lazav. Then, you may exile a card from a graveyard. If it's a creature card, exile, you may have Lazav become a copy of that. And the ability of triggers once. So, Heist. This is one of the new cards, Grave Expectation, 1 black. Heist target opponent's library. So, Heist means that look at 3 random non-land cards from target opponent's library. Exile one of them face down. You may cast that card for as long as it remains exiled, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any type to cast its spell. So he gets to look top 3, picks 1, and exiles the rest. Alrighty, so we got 1, and it's an instant speed. How nice. And we got nothing. Nothing there, so we'll just do this. Hit 5. Alright, committed a crime. And since I won't be able to kill it, there you have it. So what we have is another alchemy card, Rothga, Bounded Engulfer. It's a trample. Enters the battlefield, put a one-time boon with when you cast a creature spell, it perpetually gets XX, where X is its power. Well, we're gonna give it a try. We're gonna go start Ragda, play that guy, and when you cast a spell, yada yada, commit a crime, put it back, so we won't be able to do anything. So pass turn. Our opponent is running out of cards in hand, but he has been aggressive and been playing out all his spells, and we have not been able to do much from the turn that we started. So let's see. All right, going to be an 8/8. Go ahead and draw a card. Got a 6/6. And let's go ahead and pay another one. And we get a 3/3. And we still don't have mana, unfortunately. So yeah, nothing good happening over here. You go ahead and kill one of our creatures. Can't do anything about that. That one dies. It did its job. What's this? Plant Rhino. Another alchemy card. Enters the battlefield. You may choose a creature card in your hand. If you do, that card perpetually incorporates 2 and gets 4/4. Multicolored creatures you control have Ward 2. So, Hostile Benefactor investigates, enters the battlefield. Target opponent discards a card. Whenever one or more player discards one or more cards, investigate this triggers only once. Which one do we don't want? Like, we don't need 2 of you, so we'll throw that away. So we pretty much ran out of creatures and spells to play. So hopefully get some decent draw from here on out. But I digress. We can double block. Might as well. We're going to lose one creature. Give it that touch. Alright, bounce one. So we lose that one. Alright, so we still are in the habit of losing, which we pretty much can't do anything about, actually. So that's the game. We have 4 lands, and we haven't played anything aside from just playing Beastbound Outcaster and Rockya. That's it. And Witch Stalker Frenzy. So everything else is in our hand and hasn't done anything yet. So we have 2 turn 2s. We have a 5/5. We have a 5/5. Nothing much going on. We have Blooming Cactus Folk, which is 5 mana. Trample at the beginning of your end step. Non-land cards in your hand perpetually gains. This spell costs 1 less to cast. I can analyze and look for a basic. Probably that's the best thing that we can do. Searching for a basic land. And we'll go grab the plains. And we'll play the plains. And we can play this one, because we won't be able to kill the other one. Or actually, we can. Target creature you control and target creature you don't control. And during their main phase, we can fight +1/+1 and fight. So let's go ahead and play this one first. And then it gets bigger. Alright, enters battlefield. If you cast it, return target permanent card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. And that would be whom? I don't see anything. Alright, you got Anti-Flash. Fantastic. So, I'm not attacking, but I am hitting Lazov, because that's the biggest toughness. And we can pass the turn. No need to attack. Just hold off. We're at 10, they're at 20. We haven't given them anything yet. So they'll play Triumphant Getaway, has Flash, enters battlefield, heist target opponent's library twice. Whenever you cast a spell you don't own, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So it's a matter of do they cast anything that we can work on. They'll probably be able to kill our creature. Yep. There you go. Down to 6. Alright. And my opponent scooped. I don't know why, but he said that's done. So, good game. Alright, so we won our first one. We're going to check out the Great Card Heist because this is the one that we played against. Again, we are not looking at what the cards have, but our opponent already played it against us, so we know a thing or two about what's inside. So hopefully this time around we get to play it better than our opponent a game back. So here we go. Let's go check it out. Okay, we have Dark Slick Shore, Eroded Canyon, Island. We have all 3 lands, comes into play tap. This one can be played turn 2, this one turn 3. We have a creature, and we have another creature, Thieving Haven. 3 mana, 1/4, deals combat damage to a player, heist target opponent's library. So whenever you cast a spell you don't own, put a 1/1 counter on Thieving Haven. Ronus Vortex has been a card that has been seen, so we're gonna keep it as it is, and hopefully we get to play the right way. Alright, so playing the card, enters battlefield, put a 2/2. Alright, taking 2 over that. Get a spider, it has reach. And let's see. Since we do not have a turn to play, I'm going to play Eroded Canyon, or attack first. Alright, no blocks. Then we'll go ahead and play Canyon, deal 1 damage, and we pass the turn. They are going to attack, we're going to bounce 1. Enters battlefield, mill 3 cards. That's pretty okay. A lot of Varmints, there you go. And enter combat, you're not blocking. I'm going to push 1 back to return target creature or planeswalker you don't own or don't control to owner's hand. And if it was kick, put that permanent on the bottom. Its owner's library. So put it back. I'll take 2. Don't mind if I do. We're going to play this one. And enter combat. Because it can't block anyway, so just keep hitting as best we can. Thieving Haven. And pass the turn. You want to play the spider. That's the best thing to do. Or kill the Haven. Alright. Here we go. We're going to attack with both and put one back to his hand. Yeah, we can. I can definitely go for that. Or just put it in the bottom. I think putting it into the bottom is a good way to do. Let's go ahead and kick and attack. I mean, I don't mind losing the Forsaken Miner because it can't block. So go ahead. There you have it. Kill that. We get to play. What seems to be better? You mill 2 cards and then pay 2. Nah. A flyer is not that bad. And they discard a card too. The spell costs 1 less for each creature card in your graveyard, which we don't have. I think Stubborn. It's a 2/2. We can play it next turn. Alright. Investigate. We discard. I don't want to discard you. Alright, you get a land against better judgment. I'll take 2. So at this point, we are going to attack. And let's see what we got. Sure, I'll auto pay. Put that back. Harvester of Misery. Enters the battlefield. We can discard. We can't use it from our exile. It has to be. Other creatures get -2/-2. I think Hostile is the better card to use. I'll exile that one. And what do we have? I think that's it. We don't need to play you. Pass the turn. Turn 5, at the beginning of your end step. Yep, that's a big 5/5 that I can't do anything about. I can't block it. So I'll just kill you. And I'll take 2. Alright, play the 5/5. And everything is 1 less on top. Attack with both. That's not a problem. Sure. I'll pay 1. Get it back. Let's see. This one's good. Rankle for 3. Lifelink and haste as long as an opponent controls no creature. Enters the battlefield if you may pay 1 life. When you do, each player discards a card and sacrifices a creature. Whenever a player discards a card, Rankle perpetually gets one. Hey, not bad. Hey, and it's flying. Hey, it's pretty good. Yeah, we'll play it. Take action, pay 1 life, make you. I'll discard a card, and we sacrifice the dude. We gain 3 life. I think the Aven's gonna go. The lifelink is relevant. So yeah, you'll have a 5/3. I'll sack a dude. You sack your 2/2. I'll take 5. So not bad. Still, how many creatures? 2 creatures in the graveyard. Choose a blocker. No blocks. I'll take the 5. Down to 6. Alright, there's a land. Definitely want that. And let's go ahead and make you discard a card. Kill Rankle. Cost 1 less to cast. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Sure, that's fine. I am okay with that. Attack for 1. So we didn't have the lifelink. As long as an opponent controls no creature. Which our opponent has a creature. So that's not going to work. They'll pay for 4. We'll block with both. And hopefully we'll still be up. As long as Stevering Aven does not die, then we're pretty good. Our opponent is thinking exile, return another blooming catfolk. So it's going to come into play for 4. It's under 5/5. And still not a big issue. 1/1. You got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and play this. And I don't have lifelink, but I still can attack in the air. +2/+2. Go ahead and attack. Attack, because you're not going to do anything. Yep, that works. Down to 5. Let's see, who do we got? We have you, which I can definitely use. And it's instant as well. At the beginning of your post-combat main phase, if 4 or more cards are in your graveyard, conjure a card named Mox Jet into your hand. This ability triggers only once. And we don't want that. We just need Bitter Triumphant. We'll be able to gain life, exile up to 3 target cards from an opponent's graveyard, and we can cast 1/2, 1/2, 1. We can cast a blocker. And we'll go ahead and pass the turn. Attacking with bows. Going to block that. Draw a card. That's alright. What you got? Oh, nothing? Alright. I'm going to... Oh, it's discard a card. Pay 3 down to 3. And target that one. Well, my opponent says, yeah, you're playing too slow, so I'm just going to quit. And that's pretty much game. Alright, we are going to try another card. We are going to use Varmints Vengence. This is the deck that our opponent was playing against us. So we are going to see if we understand the game, play the cards, and see if we can win with it. And so far, our games have been pretty well balanced. Just to tell you, there wasn't any big turnout bombs or runaway games so far. Cross my fingers that we are able to maintain that level of gameplay. So here we go. We are going first. We do have a turn 1, turn 2 play, so we're going to keep it. We marsh. We got Pestering Leech. Alrighty. Then we'll go ahead and play Swamp, attack. Meal 2. And what do we need? I can do this, kill that, but it's just gonna come back, so that's not the card that we want to be killing anyway. We want something else. We want to play against the Aven, Thibering Aven. Those are the things that we want to target. And yeah, sure. That one is okay. It's not gonna bother us. Okie dokie. And we'll take it. And let's go ahead and cast this. Grab a forest. Ooh, desert, desert. We want forest. Attack. Very good. Pass a turn. Very nice. Keep him coming. He is stuck on 2 lands, as you can see. Yep, taking it. Go ahead and pop one. Fantastic. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. What do we have? There's battlefield, mill 3. I can attack. If he blocks, good. If not, then he gets 1 damage. Good. Mill 2. There you go. Yep. Goes on top. Unfortunately, if I play this, we're going to miss out on that removal. So we'll play the Varmint. So we can get the removal card. As long as our opponent doesn't get his 3rd land, then we are pretty good. Oh, so he saw right through me. So how many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 creatures. That's 14 points of damage. So yeah, go for it. That's it? Yeah, I'll take it. No reason not to. Alright, so we have Swamp, Crankle, we play you. And I get pay 1 if you do. Each opponent discards a card or sacrifice a creature. Every opponent, not yet. You don't want that. Let's go ahead and attack. Okie dokie. Let's go ahead and pop. Down to 10. Milling 2. Alright, so we got 9. I guess we can start playing you. And my opponent scoops. As you can see, when the Vermint comes out, it's like, and it's gonna kill you. But unfortunately for my opponent, they were stuck on 2 lands when we were already at 5 lands. So that is the game. Alright, 3 out of 3. Varmints have been pretty good, so I haven't seen anybody play Vraska and Jace not alone, so we're gonna try it today. Let's see how well it does. And here we go. Our opponent is going first. And they have Nantaku Slicer. This is a alchemy card. It's 4 mana 3/2 insect with a kicker for black. When it enters the battlefield, return target card from your graveyard to your hand. If this spell was kicked, conjure a duplicate of target card in an opponent's graveyard into your hand. It perpetually gains mana of any type, can be spent to cast a spell. So turn 5. We have Repulsive Mutation, we all know that. Cathartic Operation is a 5 mana. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Then seek 2 non-creature, non-land cards. We have Hedge Mage, Blowing Marsh, and Islands. We do not have a turn 3 play, so this is going to be a mulligan. Alright, looks better. Silent Extraction. Uncommon, choose target spell, counter that spell unless its controller pays 2. Threshold, if 7 or more cards are in your graveyard, seek a creature card with the same mana value as the chosen spell. Wow! This one I can keep. We have a turn 2 removal, turn 2 counter. And these two, well, so turn 1, turn 2, we won't be able to counter, or turn 1, turn 2, hold counter, take the life, get a removal. Alright, we can do it that way. So I think since we have the forest, we'll play the Undercity Sewer. Indigenous Prodigy Skull enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it at the beginning of your upkeep. If Indigenous Prodigy has one or more 1/1 counters on it, you may remove a 1/1 counter from it. If you do, draw a card. Nah, too complex. We don't need you. Alright, we'll go ahead and pay Forest and pass the turn. Do the crime. Take 2. And no. I'll say no to that. We do not have threshold, so we don't get to copy that one. We are going to play this Surveil, Blossoming Marsh. Yeah, we can throw that away. Pass turn. And yep, you got it. Take it. Go ahead and discard a card. Alrighty. Play the vine. I can play you, draw, then discard. Sure, heist. Counterspell. We do have a threshold. Nantaku is what we want to keep. Yep, throw that away. We don't have anything to cast it with anyway. Silence you exactly one creature as Vigilance and Ward 2. And seek 2 non-land cards, then discard a card. Nice. That's pretty good. Okay. Duelist of the Mind goes to the graveyard. Alright, there you have it. Let's go ahead and draw a card, discard a card. We do not need Blossoming Marsh. Actually, we do. We'll throw the island away. Play the island. Play with a kicker. And we return target card graveyard to hand, and then conjure a duplicative card in opponent's graveyard to your hand. Let's see. Duels of the Mind looks good. Or I can conjure up a Grave Expectation, which is 1 mana black. Oogie doogie. Has Flying Vigilance. This one has Death Touch. So we have Jace and Vraska. And we do have a blocker, so they can do whatever they want with it. They can target it, that's fine. They are gaining life with Desperate Bone Seeker, which is also fine. Go ahead and seek 2. Throw 1. Yep. Kill the other one, can't block. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and pump you. And we can throw Blooming Marsh. Play Swamp. What's this thing do? Return up to 2 target creature card from your graveyard to your hand, then seek. So I'll play you. And I'll play you. And we'll pass the turn. Yep, goes back to hand. Yep, he's dead. I have 2 creatures in the graveyard. Actually 3. No, we have 2. 3, including that one, and 1 Planeswalker. So we got Lazav. Non-creature, non-land card. If I play this, I won't get anything good. And we'll have to do it this way. We won't be plotting anything. We are currently down to 1. 1 card in hand. I take the 1. They'll get exile one of our stuff. Nope. Okay. Attack in the air. Just for 1. And I'll play a land. Pass the turn. Flash. Enters the battlefield. Heist target opponent's library twice. Whenever you cast a spell you don't control or own. Lose. Each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2 life. Sweet. Oh crap, that happened. Well, hopefully we can find something that we can use. Hmm, not really something that I would like to do. I can block it, but I want to cast Cathartic Operations. I'll block it with a 0/3. Unless you have something else in mind. So bringing it back gets bigger, committing a crime. What else do we have? Let's go pick our two cards. We get Splicer, we get Sticks. Or I could have just gone for the Prodigy. I should have gone that one. Because that one can get bigger. The Strix doesn't really do much. Counter. -5, -5. So it gets a plus. And I won't be able to target it anyway. So he's going to die, that's for sure. Yep, you got him. He's dead. Let's kill you. Human Pirate. Whenever Emerald Collector deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. When you draw your third card in a turn, conjure a card named Mox Emerald into your hand. This ability triggers only once, so Emerald Collector has base power and toughness 4/4 until after. So, kidoki. So there's going to be 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have 2 for Jace, so let's go kick this. Oh, do you have a counter? Oh, that's too sad for me. Yep. So who do we want to return? We can conjure up Duelist of the Mind. Another Duelist. Play Jace. Go ahead and exile. Ooh, Grenzo. Enters the battlefield and at the beginning of your upkeep, heist target opponent's library. Once each turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay its mana cost for a spell you cast that you don't own. That's pretty fantastic. It's 6 mana though. That's pretty good. So you are taking away cards from my library, probably the best cards that I have, and playing it against me. You gain life. That's great. Jace is gonna take it. I am down to 10. Alright, so Mechanical Sanctum. This one gets us to draw a card. So we'll play this one first. This one second. We're basically gonna lose because we don't have anything we can do. We are pretty much out. So let's throw the Sanctum. Let's go ahead and tap the big guy. Draw. And discard the Sanctum. Get a Mox. Draw. Mill 2. You may put a permanent card from among the milled cards into your hand, gain 2 life. I would like to play the Mox Emerald, so I have to throw you out. Go play the Mox Emerald, just because we can. And this one is discard a card, pay 3 life, destroy. We're going to pay 3 life. I am going to be dead sooner or later. Yep, down to 8. You got it. You got a crime. Alrighty. You got it. Ooh, my creatures are dying. -3, -3. You get Vraska. I lose 2. So we are dead in the water. Then I'll lose another 3. Go ahead and attack with everybody. And I'll have to kill the Trampler. Take action, draw a card. So we are going to block the biggest guy. Block you. Block you. Actually, block. You block you. Alright, there you go. Block 3. And they are all going to die. Exile, you get yourself a treasure token. Alright, so this is it. Last game. Last spell of the night, and we are dead, so might as well play it. Choose one. We want to gain life. We'll take you. We'll take you. We can't play them all, but yep, we're pretty much dead, so tap for green, tap for blue. Draw a card and discard. Hey, too bad. Got to throw you away. Let's go ahead and kill you. Draw. And pitch the Llanowar. Draw again. Pitch the Sanctum. And let's go ahead and play you. Gain 2 life. Lose 1. And return. And there you have it. Attack for 1. That's it. Good game. Alright, we're going to go for one more game. This is Drain Robbery. And let's go ahead and see if we can win with this. Again, this is a blind gameplay that we're doing. We don't look at whatever deck that they have constructed for us to play with. This is all whatever comes out. Okay, so we have Pearl Collector. It's a 3 mana 3/3 that touch lifelink at the beginning of your post-combat main phase. If you gain 4 or more life this turn, conjure a card named Mox Pearl into your hand. This ability triggers only once, so that's pretty sweet. Saint Alendra, 7 mana for 7. It's a mythic lifelink. Enters battlefield, conjure a card of your choice from Saint Alandra's spellbook into your hand. You may cast that card this turn without paying its mana cost at the beginning of your end step. If you gain life this turn, create an XX white avatar creature token, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Alright, so we have a turn 3 play. Nothing fancy. Mulligan. 3 cards, 1 drops, and 5 drops. I'll keep it and throw in the Queen's Paladin back. Concealed Fortress, or I'll go ahead and Fortress and Ruined Lurker. After that's going to be Restless Fortress and Ruined Lurker, or Concealed Courtyard, 2 Ruined Lurkers. No blocks, I'll take it. Shadowy enters battlefield, you surveil, so Concealed Courtyard, enter combat. Go ahead and play 1. Heist. So find the best card. And that will be it. We'll be taking another 2. No blocks. Haven comes out. Unfortunate that we won't be able to attack it. Would have been nice. So we are going to pass a turn. Thevering Aven is pretty bad. Actually, any of this card is pretty bad. Alright, you got it. Go ahead, grab the best card that you can find. And you got yourself a Mox. Ooh, what is this? Draw a card. If an opponent lost life this turn and you gained life this turn, seek 2 vampire cards instead. I'll go ahead and play to Surveil. Leave that on top. You don't need it. Let them take care of that one. Attack. Gain 6. Well. Go ahead. You still got the... I put in the land on top and you still got it? What the heck? Leave that on top. Let's go and attack you first. That's the only thing I can do right now. Amalia, nope. Whenever you gain life, yeah. So play Amalia, play Scarred Baron. No blocks. Down to 8. Well, you got another one. That's unfortunate. Whoop. So Amalia first. Let's go gain 1. And our combat. Trigger, trigger, trigger. Let's see. Creature to the graveyard to hand. Have one of those. You can probably kick it before it's lifelink. I don't see why not, but it's just gonna get eaten by the bird, so we'll throw that away. Throw you away. And that's pretty much it. Scry, scry, scry. Bottom. I wish I could. Bottom. Yeah, leave that on top. No! Destroy target creature. And you'll get 2 Moxes? Fine. You got the pearl, you got the pearl. And I got a land on top. Nothing for me to do. 3, 6, 7, 8. Well, that's pretty much it. That's game. There's nothing more that I can do. Yup. Fantastic. They played their deck against me. Fate Debtors, can't attack or block, yada yada, gain 4. Sure. Good game. No blocks. Take the damage. And that's pretty much a game. So attack 3 in the air, play a creature, play land, and surrender. Alright, so we played all 5 decks, and most popular deck is the Great Card Heist. A lot of our opponents are playing this one because it pretty much grabs whatever your opponent's best card is, and then win using it against you. So that's why it's there. Next popular one would be Varmints Vengence. The least that I see that people are playing is Drain Robbery. This one's it takes a lot of setup. If you're playing, then you're ahead with the lifelink package. Vraska Jace, I don't see that this is any good, but I may be wrong because I don't know what the deck looks like. But as it looks from what we played with, it pretty much just uses the seek mechanic, trying to get cards from out of nowhere and trying to put it into our hand. It's a graveyard animator province, similar to that aspect. Ferocious Four, pretty quick. Like it's it it's very bad against the early game, but once you've stabilized mid to late game, then you're pretty much going to be ahead. Like you get big dumb dudes, big toughness creatures that the opponents can't deal with. There's limited number of removal spells, so mostly the Great Card Heist, grabbing the best cards from any of these decks is the what's going to win you. So that's my take. That's my opinion. If you find that the video is helpful when you play this for this week on Midweek Magic, then go ahead and do so. Play it, see if your gameplay is different and your win rate is different from mine. But as it is right now, Alchemy is something that I don't invest in, but it's okay to play around just for fun. So thank you very much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed the video. Do come back again next time, and I'll see you then. This is Turn One Scoop signing out.